video of a series of videos that I'm gonna just lay out there. Okay. Um, I want to talk about how they set you up with the law enforcement. Okay. So if they can't get you for what they main goal is, like if they want to try to make you out of uh, child molesters and all these different things, rapists, peeping toms, uh, just all kind of stuff. And I'm gonna say this too for the video. I know you guys are recording my videos and putting them on Facebook. I really don't care. Thank you. I need everyone to see my videos. So if you want to share my video on YouTube, share my video. Put my video out there. Okay? Because they're doing it. They're doing it for laughs. They're doing it to laugh at and to have something to mock you about, Like children. That's what they do. This is what Satan's children do. Alright. Anyhow, moving on. Uh this is what happened. One time they tried to set me up. So I got ready to move from apartment complex, right? And I noticed that uh you know how you go to move, you move from one place to the next, and the transition may take you a couple days or so, right? So you could possibly take anywhere from 1 to 2 to 3 days, sometimes even a week, to move all your things out of the apartment. So what happened was I was moving from one place to another, and I almost completed uh, taking all of my personal belongings from the place to the new place, and all I had to do was to go back the next day to my old place and just clean it up because I wanted it to look good for them. That way they can't say, well, I left the place messed up. These are the landlords, okay? So what happened was once I went and spent the night in my new place, I got up to go back to my I got up to go back to my old place. And when I got there, someone had stole the storm door from off of the front door, okay? And they stole a refrigerator, and they stole uh an air conditioner, and I think like maybe like a stove, but these were all items that belong to the landlord because it's their property, right? So you see where I'm going with this? So what happened was the landlord called the cops on me. See what I'm saying? Anyhow, moving on. And these are the people they employ that just did that type of shit. Just dumbass niggas. See? But anyhow, so you see what I'm saying, right? You see it. I ain't got nothing to lie about. But anyhow, uh, these jackasses stole all these items from the apartment, and this caused them to get the authorities involved, right? So they called the cops and told the cops that I took the stuff, right? And I said, well, how you gonna say I stole it if I wasn't even there? I locked the same storm door before I left. So how was the storm door removed? And need to mention, I stay on a corner of a main road where I was staying at was like the main road through certain that part of the town. So it's always traffic through there. Okay, so somebody saw this going down. And need to mention, the neighbors used to always have gang stalkers in the house next door. This is like duplex building. Let's see, at that time I had no idea that these guys were gang stalking me because these were people that I knew from school. You know what I mean? And this is like somewhere, a place where I grew up at. You know, it wasn't the project, but it was close to it. It's like right up the street from it. So me seeing those people over there didn't strike thought in my mind of them gang stalking me. I just figured that it was just people that I knew from around the way, and they just here. You know what I'm saying? It wasn't like nothing for me to be uh, suspected of. You know, it wasn't nothing for me to be curious and wonder why they over there. You know, because I was like, this their part of the town. They all you gonna see them. You know, so I didn't think nothing of it until they actually started doing V2K, and I would hear people say certain stuff. And what they would do was one day I came home. This is why you hear gangs that when they say they put like say if it's somebody around them, they'll say they got that person on watch. Okay, so I come home from work one day, it's a watch hanging on my door. So this watch with the gangs, it's the same thing as neighborhood watch and remote neural monitoring. So what they're doing is they're not telling you that they're not telling you the part about them controlling your thoughts and your actions and your body. Really, they actually made me get up and leave without me even knowing it. So they're leaving that part out. This is what they're so upset about. This is why they're trying to cover up and do all this extra stuff. This is what it's all about. It's not about uh this COVID and all this other stuff. You know, it's not about that. You know, it's about a cover up. This is all cover up. They're trying to cover up what they've been doing all over the world, and they're using this Edom to electronically desolate your memory to where people who have went through this stuff will never remember it again. This is what they're doing. Okay? But whenever they called the cops and they had that stuff happen, that's whenever they ruined my credit. So if you know in this day and age, when your credit is ruined, it's you can't really get nothing. So they ruined me financially. At that point, at that point in time, that was a way to ruin my life and so forth. And they still doing it. Okay, they still doing it, and it's not gonna stop. So this is not any type of correction. You know, this is not any type of correction like they try to tell people. I've heard people try to call the TIs and say that, oh, they need to forget about what happened to them. I'm going to find that video. I'm going to put it on here. This is what this lady said, that we should forget. That we should forget about what's going